Secretary of State Andrew.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for granting this important urgent question. What a desperate state we are in when the Business Secretary has to phone up the regulators to beg them for ideas to fix the lack of growth his own government policies have created. And I hope that when the regulators attended that roundtable last week, including the chairman of the CMA, they had the courage to put at the top of their list scrapping his 150-page, job-destroying, trade union-inspired employment bill, or to point out the jobs tax in the Chancellor's budget, or their socialist attack on inheritance, non-doms, and the family business death tax that's causing one wealth creator to leave this country every 45 minutes. Or even to point out that one of the best opportunities this country has for growth would be to get on a plane to our closest trading partner, the United States, and secure a trade deal, rather than lob juvenile insults at President Trump or fail to invite Elon Musk to the government's UK Investment Summit. Mr. Speaker, it's certainly the case that whilst regulators have a role, we agree they generally depress growth, drive risk aversion, bureaucracy and slow decision-making. Asking regulators to boost growth is a bit like asking the Village Speedwatch to organise the next British Grand Prix. I am a fan of Speedwatch. The Conservative Party is under new management, and we're unafraid to back wealth creators and risk takers. We're unashamed to say we need fewer civil servants and arm's-length regulators so that our businesses carry less deadweight in the global race to be competitive. But dismissing the non-executive, part-time chairman of the CMA seems a curious place to start. He's not responsible for day-to-day decision-making at the CMA. That's the job of the chief executive. Did they aim and miss? Could the minister confirm if there are plans to change the government's view on the CMA's remit, to play the ball, not the man? And what evaluation of all regulators has there been as part of this process, and when will the government publish that? Mr. Speaker.
Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, I think there were a couple of questions in there about the role of the CMA chair. Of course, he didn't get sacked. He resigned, and there will be a new strategic steer for the CMA coming out in due course. Now, amongst the tirade of criticisms of this government, which I think is a little bit rich from the man who was in the Treasury when the last government crashed the economy, I would point out to him that only this week PwC announced we were the second most attractive country in the world to invest, and last week the IMF upgraded our growth predictions for this year. And we're now going to be the highest growing economy, major economy in Europe this year. And I think that shows us the determination that we've got to get growth going, something that his government failed completely on.
Rego Pointer.